How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Go ahead and have a seat. It's nice to see you.
Yeah.
How have you been?
I've been good. I've been good. So,
Okay, so
a little stressed out because I lost my job and I don't have any health insurance. And so I've got some health issues that are coming up and that's got me pretty stressed out.
oh wow. So you're pretty much here to talk about how we're going to get you some health care.
Yeah, I'd like to, check into that. I know that they have a COBRA plan and that I can get some health insurance, that I have to purchase that, but, that's kind of why I came in. I'm in a high-risk category for breast cancer because my mom passed away from breast cancer because of my age, so, I'm pretty stressed out about that.
Okay, so how long have you been without health care?
Well, I just lost my job 2 weeks ago. I was working for an attorney. I'm a legal secretary, and so my unemployment benefits are going to come in, and that's kind of been another stressor. It's going to be a while before I get that. My bills are kind of piling up, but I can manage that. I can kind of ward them off.
Right.
But the health insurance, I haven't had that for just a couple weeks. I just lost my job, but I'm way overdue for a mammogram.
Wow, so you
I'm
need
like,
one now.
Yeah, I'm like 6 months probably overdue. I try to get those regularly, but because I was working so many hours for my boss trying to wrap things up, I haven't gotten one, and I'm way overdue.
Would you like to address the mammogram issue like right now?
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll get that out of the
that's
way.
Huge
Okay.
priority for me.
Well, okay, so I have a place called Planned Parenthood.
Okay.
And they do them for free.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
And they take walk-ins.
Really?
So,
okay.
if you're off the rest of the day,
Yeah, I'm not working,
here, you can
so
go.
yeah, I don't have any plans.
We
going
have the
on.
phone number and address here for you.
Okay.
They do like people to call in if you can.
Okay.
Or otherwise you can just drop in.
Well, I could maybe drop in and maybe I could just schedule an appointment, but
Okay.
they're actually
Well,
pretty
whatever
close
works.
to my house, so I know
Okay.
where their office is and everything.
Great.
I didn't know that they did free mammograms, so
Okay.
but yeah, I can stop in. I'll make an appointment and hopefully I'll be able to get in right away. I think that that's a good plan.
Okay, well, I'd like to go into a little more about your healthcare
Okay.
crisis also.
Okay.
Okay, so how long did you say you were working at the firm?
I was actually with him for 35 years,
Oh, wow.
and the other health care thing that I have is I have thyroid issue and I also take antidepressants. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but about 6 months ago, I was hospitalized because I was having thoughts of hurting myself, and so I was hospitalized because I actually tried to commit suicide. I took some pills, and my kids found me. But after I went into the hospital, my doctor prescribed these antidepressants, and I've been taking those. And as long as I take those, I don't have bad thoughts. So, and my thyroid medication too. I've got about a month left on that. I have more of the antidepressants, but not as much for the thyroid.
Oh, wow. Wow, so you have some pretty stressful things going on here.
Yeah.
That would have, I would be worried too.
Yeah, with no health insurance, it's hard.
Yeah, there are, and it's sad that you're not the only one going through this. There's so many, there's many others.
I know, it's
and
awful.
It's really hard on everybody. And it can even make your conditions worse.
Yeah.
Because of the stress of not having something. So, it takes a lot of strength to have to come in and share this and make yourself vulnerable.
Well, thanks.
So it's I can understand where you're coming from. Well, I also wanted to talk about, you said you have thoughts of hurting yourself now? You had those, that 6 months ago
I did, and as long as I take my antidepressants, I'm good. So,
Well,
yeah.
can you tell me a little bit more about the issues that were going on around that?
Well, you know, I just, at the time, I was just really stressed out. You know, I don't really even know what the major thing was. It was just a lot of little things that kind of added up. You know, I was having some financial problems, and, you know, my kids were fighting with each other. You know, they're on their own, but they were kind of fighting with each other. So there was just a lot of things that it was a combination of a lot of things, and I just kind of felt like I'm going to check out here. You know, so I took a bunch of pills one night. You know, I was drinking a little bit too, and so I took those pills, and my kids found me, and you know, as long as I take the antidepressants, I'm okay.
So you have gone through a crisis, something
Yeah.
like this before,
Yeah.
the financial part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
And
you're kind of in the same situation now, would you say?
yeah, except that I actually went in and got some financial counseling. And so I got my bills to where they were manageable. And financially, I'm not really worried because I know that my unemployment's coming through, that's guaranteed for me. And so I'm just kind of letting things stack up, and I've kind of worked with my creditors, my mortgage company and everything.
Okay.
They're all good, and they know my
Okay.
unemployment's going to be coming through. So that's really not a factor. And my kids, you know, they've resolved their issues, you know, so, and I don't drink anymore. So I think that was a problem too. So I don't drink anymore at all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, good. That's really good. And so we'll focus on your health care now,
Okay.
and we'll get your application pushed through. You said you only have 1 month left of
the thyroid. Yeah.
thyroid.
Yeah.
And antidepressant also?
Antidepressants, I'm good for 6 months. My
Okay.
doctor prescribed
Okay.
way ahead for me. He knew I was getting laid off, and he knows how important those are for me. So I'm good on those. Once my unemployment comes through, I can just start paying out of pocket for those. But it's the thyroid medication. I'm good for a month, but if I could get this application pushed through, that would be great. You
Okay,
know?
great.
And-
Okay, well, we're gonna get this through, and I will put a priority on here because also your income also qualifies you to also be put to the top of the list.
Okay, great,
So,
great, perfect.
thanks for coming in.
Okay.
And I will call you in about a week, which
Okay.
is about how long it'll take for us to know something.
Okay, and thank you so much for
No
the
problem.
referral, for letting me know about Planned Parenthood too. That's really a huge burden off my mind, you know.
Yes.
So I really, really appreciate it.
Well,
Okay?
thanks for coming in. Have a
Okay,
good
thank
day.
you,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.